research says the average American only reads 1 book a year. Now, if you don't think there's a correlation between what you put inside you and how your career takes off, that is a huge misnomer. There's a correlation between what you know and the value you add to your team and your organization. If you ain't putting nothing inside of you, how will you thrive? So I want you to think about this. What's your commitment to growth and development? Now, I'm a college professor. People say, Jermaine, I hate reading. Truth of the matter is, I hate reading too. But I know that my career would be stunted if I didn't have a game plan for growth and development. See, there's always a rate of change. If your rate of learning doesn't keep up with the rate of change, you will fall behind. You're not an asset. You're not a go-to person. So one of the things I want to encourage you to do, if you haven't already started that process, is to think about, what books do I need to be reading? Or what magazine articles do I need to be reading? What audio tapes do I need to be listening to? What webinar series do I need to be attending? What seminars? What workshops? What retreats do I need to be attending on a regular basis so I continually grow and develop? You know what happens? As you grow and develop, your value increases. And people pay for value. I want you to think about this. People pay for quality-based products and services. Is that true? What are you doing to grow yourself? One of the things I like to challenge audiences with, if I see you 1 year from today, will you be 10% better? Who's your mentor? I have 3 mentors, and I mentor people. Who's your mentor? You got to have someone who's helping you stay sharp. You got to have someone who's challenging your inertia. So here's what Sir Isaac Newton says. Inertia is when an object or force continues to move in the same direction unless acted upon by an outside force. Inertia is kind of like when we get lazy. You know, we get into our groove. You know, one of the biggest barriers to future success is today's success. So say, for instance, you get a promotion. You're like, oh, I'm good now. I got $7,000 more. You know, maybe you get a direct report. You know, you get a little fancy title. You get to change your business card. You're walking around with your hair proud. You're feeling good. You should feel good about yourself. Why? Because you had an accomplishment. You had a success. That's thriving. But you better be reinventing yourself. You got to reinvent yourself. And the more you learn, there's a relationship between your learning and your earning. I want you to think about that. Listen to what Mark Twain says. There is no difference between a man or woman who can read and who does not read, and the man or woman who cannot read at all. What's the difference? I want to encourage you. Even if you don't like reading, read for ideas. And your ideas are of value, and they're of substance. And people think like, wow, she or he, wow. They offer wonderful ideas to the team. It seems like they've done their due diligence in their thought process. I love working with her. I love working with him. But it's what we put inside of us.